Yeah, hello, this is Byron, and thank you for joining me for another home body weight workout. What I'm going to do today is a chest workout. I'm going to do two separate exercises. I'm going to use the kitchen counter here. Instead of the table, I've used the table on previous occasions and other videos to do the chest workout. As you can see, this is a little bit of a higher angle than the counter. So the counter just allows me to add some variation to the workout because this is a little bit of a lower angle than the counter. So it just helps to add variation to the workout and avoids muscle memory. Helps me to target the muscles from a different angle, a different point basically. Target a different area of the muscles. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn around for this one. So what I'm going to do is, again, there are about three different hand placements. You can do a close-in grip like this. You can do shoulder width, and you can do wider than shoulder width. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do close-in grip on the lower angle. So when you do the close-in grip with basically your hands together, you have to remember that you have to be really mindful of your balance because, it's so easy to fall over because your hands are together. You can fall this way, you can fall that way. I mean, if you're someone who has good coordination, it's probably not a problem. I don't want to badmouth anyone or call anyone uncoordinated, but, even I'm uncoordinated sometimes, even though I work out all the time. Anyone can fall over, anyone can have an accident or make a mistake. So basically, I'm going to put my hand on the counter here. I'm putting my hands together, and I basically stick my feet out as far as possible. Okay. So basically, I'm sort of like this. I'm sticking my feet out as far as possible in order to give me the maximum amount of hit my body weight against me as much as possible. Okay. All right. So I put my hands together like this. I stick my feet out, so that my body weight is against me as much as possible. Okay? All right, so let's go to it. At the risk of looking at, sorry, I couldn't place, there's nowhere to place the camera over here, or really is because the window is here, without, having to look at my butt. So anyway, but I think you get the message. My hands are like this, my feet are out as far as I can, to make the exercise as difficult as possible and put my body weight against me. Okay. All right. So anyway, and then cross one leg over the other, and then just go for it. Just make sure you breathe normally, and always be in control of the. Always be in control of the motion, okay? So with these, with the whole body weight workouts, you really want to focus on the negative. I know that goes against everything you've learned in, self-help psychology, self-improvement, self-help gurus. But you really want to focus on the negative resistance. So you don't want to bring your body up and then just let yourself fall. Just like you don't want to do that when you're in the gym either. You want to focus. Really emphasize the negative resistance. So. Just, resist the downward motion. Always resist the downward motion to get the maximum amount from the negative resistance. Okay. And breathe, always breathe normally, breathe out as you push up. And you notice with the higher angle exercises, like when you the chest exercises, when you use the table, or when you use the counter, which is lower than this one, but it's still a higher angle exercise, chest exercise. You really feel it right away. I mean, you really feel the soreness and the pain right away, which shows that it's really working. It demonstrates that it's really working well. All right, so again, legs out, cross one leg over the other. Okay, so when you have your hands together, when you have the close-in hand position as I'm using now, it really works the inner chest area, so this area very well. So just, different hand positions, different exercises tend to work different areas of the chest, target different muscle areas as well as different angles. Will work either the upper or the lower chest. This one basically focuses on the inner chest, but since it's a higher angle, it's also working in the lower and middle of the chest too. Okay, if that concerns you. All right, so 2 more time. Okay, so just really resist on the way down, I'm finishing this exercise, then I'm going to jump to the next one. You can also jump back and forth between exercises. This time I'm going to mix it up with some dips. Dips are very good chest workout, chest exercises as well. But just remember to, try to make the exercise as difficult as possible. That's how you do an effective home body weight workout. All right, so again. Okay, and with with the body weight workouts, with the home workouts, you can really maximize too, without worrying about injuring yourself or dropping weights on yourself, which is one of the major advantages of home workouts or home body weight workouts, which you can really max out. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry so much about injuring yourself as long as you're careful and you keep mindful of your skill level. If you're just a beginner, if you're a ranked beginner, then you should certainly take it easy to begin with. If you're intermediate or higher, more advanced, you've been doing it for years, then certainly you can just max out, try to get the most, go to failure points, go to more failure points, basically. Okay. All right, and once you reach a few failure points, then you can flex. Flex just to add some more definition to the muscles and give your muscles an extra pump. Tear the muscles a little bit more. Just kind of flex for about 20 seconds. 20-30 seconds is what I usually do it for. It's just to pump the muscles up a little bit more and rip the muscles so that they grow a little bit more. That's what you're doing is you're tearing the muscle so that it grows bigger, hopefully. You hope it grows bigger. As long as you're eating the proper food and you're training the right way you should be training and whatnot. But yeah, this exercise is really good for the inner chest. Fantastic exercise. All right, so let's keep going without wasting too much time. Okay, and especially on the final ones, as you feel like you can't do any more, or you can't do much more, then certainly, you know, what should I say? Focus on the negative resistance. Just resist as much as possible. Try to hold it as long as you can as you're coming down. And the negative portion, the downward motion of the exercise. Okay. And just make sure you're always breathing normally. Don't hold your breath as you're exercising. That's actually very bad for your lungs. Don't hold your breath. All right, so I'm just going to flex one more time for about like 10 seconds. Oh, just to give it a little bit of an extra pump there. Oh, okay. So that time I just pump for about 10 seconds. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do maybe one or two more, then I'll do some isometrics, and then we'll go to the dips. And obviously they get more difficult as you keep doing them. Just, you know, try to reach as many points of failure as you can, you know, as are possible for you. Oh, yeah. And as I reach the point where I can't do many more exercises, then I hold, you know, I do the kind of isometric, I just hold it as long as possible to give myself that extra boost, give my muscles that extra boost. All right, so I'm going to get set up for the dips. This way. Okay. So dips, again, are one of those exercises where the hand placement, you can do a wider one, just don't do it too wide because, you know, then you can actually injure your shoulders because you are lifting your entire body weight up that way, okay? And actually, I'm going to turn this way because it's more advantageous. This way. And, yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, okay? But before I get started, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more on the counter here because I feel I've got one left. So, okay. Okay, and as I'm doing this exercise, I'm also resisting the natural motion to go this way. So as I'm doing the exercise, the natural motion is, as I'm pushing out, is to come straight back. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to push up against the natural inertia, the natural motion of the exercise, in order to, how should I say, just make the exercise more difficult. And it just adds an extra level of difficulty, challenge to the exercise, makes it more difficult so that, you know, it's just more benefit to the muscle. It's more difficult workout, basically. It's just more difficult to work out. All right. So here we go. These are dips, obviously. You know what dips are? You know, you just bring your body up and down using stools now. You can use anything that's you know, relatively high. Just make sure they're relatively sturdy. This one is a little shaky, but that's okay. I think it'll be all right. So dips, again, you can put your hands wider than shoulder width. Just be careful, not too wide when you do them, because if they're too wide out, you can really injure your shoulders and your back, your upper back. So don't do that. Just make sure you have the proper point. You can do them pretty much almost shoulder width like this, even if you have bars or something. But anyway, okay, let's get to work. Alright, so just lift yourself up and down basically. Bring yourself down as far as you can. Breathe normally. Just be in control of the motion the entire time. Okay, just make sure you're always, this is a very good chest and also shoulder and upper back exercise. It's mainly for the chest though and shoulder. Okay, so just again, place your hands firmly there and just straight up and down. Bring your knees down as far as possible. Okay, just breathe normally the whole time, and yeah, you can really feel that after a while, and it feels, it's just a different chest exercise after you've already done this one, okay? So it's just a variation on the, a completely different chest exercise, okay? So, as I'm doing them, I just have to be mindful that my form is nice and straight as I'm doing them. Okay, so once again. Okay. As I'm going up and down, I can really feel it on my upper chest, especially after doing this exercise. It really targets my chest muscles from a different area, so it's a great add-on. It's a great additional exercise add-on. Okay. Take a quick breather just to catch my breath. All right, so let's go right back into it. My hands here. Alright, so again, focus on the negative resistance. Bring your body down slowly to focus on the negative resistance as you're doing it. Okay? And it's a really, really effective exercise. An excellent, effective exercise. The dips work really well when you're doing the higher angle, high angle chest exercises, whether it's on a table at a very high angle. You can even do a little bit higher, a little bit of a higher angle than this one. When you're doing chest, you can do it against a wall or something like that. The lower angle chest is also good. Okay, mixed with dips especially. All right. Alright, so just make sure you're in control of the motion the entire time, especially with the dips, because you can fall over, or if you go out of position, you go out of the right form, you really injure yourself. I've done it before. It can last for months, and it doesn't feel good. Yeah, shoulder pain is terrible. Even bursitis or something. It can go on for months, like 6 months or something. It's terrible. All right, try to hold as long as possible on the downward motion, and just do as many as you can. We'll do another quick flex, just to rip the muscles a little bit more. Flex a little bit longer. Yeah, just flex as long as you can, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Just kind of pump the muscles up. Pump it up. All right, and then let's try to finish off this workout. I like to keep our workouts pretty short and sweet here. You don't really need a long workout. especially when you're working out at home, and the idea is just to get it over with and get it done. It's not to go to the gym and, talk with people for, do 2 sets and then talk with people for, the rest of the time. We want to get our exercises done and get to work, or, do whatever, go out and do other things, hang out with our friends. All right. Whew. All right, so good stuff. Oh, good workout. So just keep going. Take a little breather if you need to between sets, and then just keep it up. Oh, okay, so it's getting quite hard now. And if you need to loosen your muscles up, you can even do a quick stretch. Get your muscles out. Get a quick stretch in there. This is a very good chest stretch here. Now, if your muscles are very tight during the workout, you can stretch during the workout too if you feel like your muscles are getting very tight. Okay? So, all right. And just try to hold it on the downward motion as long as possible to get that extra negative resistance in there. Focus on the negative. This just goes against everything you've learned, right? In self-help psychology or whatnot. Focus on the negative. Okay? All right, here we go again. All right, we're just about done with this workout. So at the end of the workout, as I'm starting to reach the ending point where reaching multiple failure points and basically the terminal failure point, what I want to do is just do the isometrics and focus, really focus a lot on the negative resistance, okay, as much as possible. Which many experts say is more important than the positive resistance, the upward motion, more important than the positive or upward motion of the exercise. Okay. All right, so maybe one more, and then we can definitely call it quits for this exercise here. All right, so last one, maybe last one, last two. Okay, now I'm just going to hold as long as possible. Really get that. Okay, so really get that negative resistance. I'm going to try one more. Just because I'm such a masochist when it comes to working out. Even though it takes me a little while to get going, it takes me a little while to get energized to do a workout once I get into it. Turn into an adrenaline junkie. Which can be bad sometimes if you're a real adrenaline junkie. Because if you injure yourself and you have a lot of adrenaline pumping, sometimes you won't even feel the injury until hours after you've left the gym or after you finish your workout, because you have so much adrenaline. I believe adrenaline is a painkiller. So beware of that. Okay. So just hold as long as possible. Hold. So your muscles really fail. Okay. And I feel like I've got just a little bit of energy left. I'm going to try to use it. Just a little bit of energy left. So I'm going to try to use it for just to do one or two more. There we go. Okay, well that's about it. All right, so folks, that is an amazing workout. That was an incredible workout. Just clean my hands off here. So that was, that amazing, low angle or a higher angle, lower than that, but a lower angle than the table chest workout and dips can do. It's amazing. It gives you an amazing workout. And let me come down here and say goodbye, say hello. But those two exercises really work well together. Dips work really well with just about any type of home exercise, or even in the gym. You know, if you're in the gym, you can do it as well. But dips work fabulously with just about any other type of exercise, especially the table or the counter push-ups, which are one of the most effective chest exercises I've found in my many years of doing home body weight workouts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this workout, man, and everyone out there, stay motivated to work out at home. It's the best way to do it in your spare time. You can really get a fabulous workout, short amount of time. It's all up to you. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this workout. Everyone stay strong out there, and stay strong out there, and we'll see you next time around. Bye-bye.